Hey guys, it's time for Weekly Weird News.
This week's been full of wild news, from Mark Zuckerberg getting the Zuck before Congress to Donald Trump's personal attorney being raided by the FBI. But hey, we're going to take the Sean Hannity route and just ignore all of that to go look at some car crashes.
Sure.
Over in Byron Township, Michigan, their 100th Street Bridge crosses over the US 131 highway at a height of 13 feet and 11 inches, which is more than enough room for cars, but just ever so slightly too small for a large number of freight trucks. And despite the bridge featuring a warning sign listing its exact amount of clearance, the 100th Street Bridge has already been struck 6 times in 2018.
It's become so damaged by these constant attacks that they've had to shut down some of its lanes because it can't support as much weight anymore. And locals have had enough. In addition to an unofficial 100th Street Overpass Facebook page that features images like blank days accident free, there was also recently a Facebook event scheduled for last week titled Bubble Wrap the 100th Street Overpass, which was clearly a joke, but it gained enough attention to warrant a response from the local police department.
The statement read, "The Michigan State Police is strongly advising against this event, and strict enforcement action will be taken if necessary." Don't even think about showing up with bubble wrap.
No.
All this despite the fact that in the time between the event being created and the police issuing a response, another truck had hit that damn bridge again. When the day of the event did come around, many confirmed attendees did still come down to the bridge to check and see if anyone had bubble wrapped it, but alas, nobody had the balls to defy those state police. I didn't get a shot over this. The state of Michigan does, however, say they plan to replace the bridge with something higher so that they can avoid this continuing to happen over and over and over again.
And then they'll get around to the water problems.
Yeah, they got a lot of problems, priorities.
Yeah. But while that 13-foot, 11-inch bridge has been struck a few times, mostly by big trucks hauling unusually large freight, it's nothing compared to the infamous 11-foot, 8-inch bridge in Durham, North Carolina, aka the can opener. Love that. It's apparently been getting hit on a monthly basis for as long as anyone can remember. This particular overpass achieved not just local infamy, but global recognition thanks to Jürgen Henn, who back in 2008, while working in an office with a view of the bridge, decided to set up a 24/7 camera to capture every single crash. He has since filmed over 100.
So his website, 11foot8.com, is more fascinating than it has any right to be, and it's easy to spend an hour on there just watching various large vehicles get devoured by this overpass.
Or maybe just narrowly missing. And,
yeah, get
whoa!
shaved.
He needs to put it on Twitch so the chat can...
They should.
Yeah, red truck,
Yeah.
dead truck.
Like, this happens so often that local pedestrians, they seem barely fazed by any of it anymore at all, though they do sometimes yell at the drivers being such idiots despite multiple warning signs. So I'll watch the gray one.
Yeah.
You idiot!
You dumbass.
Yeah. It's also just fun to watch the videos where drivers actually do manage to realize at the last possible second that this bridge is going to decapitate and eat their car. So they manage to narrowly avoid an embarrassing catastrophe.
Anyways, why the hell does this keep happening? Well, first off, it's a railroad crossing, so it's built strong enough to withstand the trucks that crash into it, causing the trucks to absorb all of the damage. So the bridge is fine, and it's in no need of replacement. But also, since it's a railroad crossing, it can't be raised without also raising all the local tracks, which would be expensive as hell. Now, similarly, the street can't be lowered because the sewage system is located just below that street. It would be very expensive to move that or change any of it. Now, at this point, there's plenty of warnings posted all around the bridge, and no government property is getting damaged or destroyed in these crashes, so they really have no motivation to change any of this just because a bunch of dumbasses can't read. I mean, they should set up a GoFundMe or a donation thing for every time it hits, and then maybe eventually they'll have enough to change something. I'd send some Twitch bits over there every crash.
They really should look into Twitch.
Yeah, monetize this bridge.
Yeah. But hey, if that kind of senseless destruction is your kind of thing, there's another bridge up in Massachusetts that is even smaller and even more destructive.
What's this one's nickname?
Well, this is, I think they also call it the can opener. I don't know.
Not very creative as far as bridges eating cars these days.
Yeah. This one's the East Street Bridge in Westwood, Massachusetts. It's only 10 foot 6 inches high.
Damn.
Which is over a foot shorter than its cousin in North Carolina. It destroys trucks at nearly the same rate. Once again, it's a railway bridge, which makes fixing the problem quite complicated, but unlike the bridge in Durham, the viral videos capturing this bridge's crashes didn't come from some amused local, but from the local police department, who set up a camera there to not just alert locals to the dangers of the bridge, but also to publicly shame and pressure the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority to do something about it.
Yeah.
We'll probably get a little bit of that tasty ad revenue.
Well,
Guys, we're getting 2 boxes of donuts this week. The AdSense just
who
came.
could have thought that in the future they would need to have bridges taller than they are? Why, this horseless carriage can fit easily under this 10-foot bridge.
I mean, that's it. These bridges are all like 100 years old.
Yeah, it's like when you drive on
build
the south side of the 110 freeway and the on-ramps are literally hard left turns. It's
The
dangerous.
110 freeway, just the whole thing is terrifying. But you get up into the Pasadena area, your car better be able to go from 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds.
Or you're not going anywhere.
Or just, yeah, you fucked.
Yeah. The most infamous video captured of that 10-foot 6-inch overpass was named Lobsterpocalypse by the police department when they uploaded it to YouTube because it involved a giant truck carrying freshly caught lobsters, a delicacy, especially up in that area. It caught on fire during the crash and killed all the lobsters who didn't manage to escape onto the street. So, yeah, a bit more catastrophic than the shit that's happening down in North Carolina.
A delicious crash.
Where I can only imagine in North Carolina, it's just a bunch of cigarette trucks just exploding and having cigarettes go everywhere.
The bridge in North Carolina is literally like a block away from a tobacco factory.
There you go.
So.
See, I'm regionally knowledgeable.
You get it.
Yeah.
That's what they do out there.
Now, fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, the local police department stopped posting videos of this bridge once the Transportation Authority announced their plans to do something about it. And by the end of this year, the monthly destruction should be a thing of the past.
Sad. Until they start making even bigger trucks.
Now, we need to make smaller bridges.
Yeah. Get the trucks out of here.
Yeah.
They take up all the space.
What do they do?
It's also mostly just like people who get rental trucks from.
And they have no idea how tall they are?
Oh, under a bridge, like I drive all the time in my normal sized car. Here we go.
Yep.
And
there goes your entire apartment.
And they tell you when you rent a truck, they're like, even if you buy the insurance, it doesn't cover the roof. Because they know that
this happens.
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, before we move on to the headlines, we do have a sponsor this week, and
Woo!
it's ADT.
Nice.
Is your home an ADT home? Well, get ADT and help protect against break-ins, fire, and carbon monoxide. For a limited time, get ADT's lowest rate starting at just $28.99 a month from the most trusted name in home security. That is just $1 a day, folks. ADT is the first security company to help keep you safe at home and when you're on the go with the new ADT Go app. Not to mention, ADT Go also offers a family locator, private messaging, automatic check-ins, and safe driving reports. And it even includes an SOS button with 24/7 emergency response. And you get ADT Go with a purchase of any security system.
Now you can film all your problems and put them on the internet.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyways, go to ADT.com/podcast to take advantage of ADT's lowest rate. ADT, tested, trusted, proven. With 36-month monitoring contract, early termination and installation fees apply. This excludes taxes and fees, applies to traditional services only. Certain markets excluded. Licenses available at ADT.com, so just head there for all the fine print and to check it out. Thank you for supporting the show, and let's get into some headlines.
Yeah. Green-haired turtle that breathes through its genitals added to endangered list.
But can they find a cure for cancer or powerful, just something that can cure the common cold or anything out of the testicles of this thing, like the...
Yeah, I mean, if I've learned anything about weird-looking animals, it's that they're harboring some sweet secrets that are probably going to save humanity. So.
Exactly, like the duck-billed platypus, and now the green-haired turtle has hair, apparently.
It has it's like the St. Mary's River turtle. It's an Australian turtle.
But wouldn't things just be easier for all of us if we breathed through our genitals?
Yeah, it would give me an excuse to always have my fly down.
Yeah. I mean, sure, that one time in Amsterdam, I saw someone smoke a cigar through their genitals, but it didn't seem healthy.
Through their dick?
Yeah. Yeah, Elliot, through their dick. Scottish police rescue metal fans mistaken for suicide pact members.
This is the whole thing's very weird. It's just 3 dads and their kids. They're all into metal. Kids are into metal. They like wearing the face paint and shit, so they look like the singer from Ghost. They were on a nice little metal camping trip. And some local dickhead in Scotland was like, these cult members, they're gonna all commit mass suicide out there. So cops show up, the local Scottish police. They were camping on an island, so they had to park in the parking lot. The Scottish police show up, break all the windows in their car to try to find a suicide note. They don't find it. They go over there, they evacuate all these people. There's like there's fire trucks and all this shit.
We don't need another Jonestown.
But so they ferried them back to the parking lot, and then they were like, oh, so there's nothing? All right, see ya.
Anyways, and then the windows are smashed out.
So they're like, they can't get back to their campsite because it's across, like, it's in the middle of the lake.
Yeah.
And there's no ferries in the middle of the night. And they have to sleep in their car.
With no windows.
Yeah, and they can't drive away because they're all drunk at this time, too.
I mean, it's pretty fucking metal if you ask me.
It is pretty metal.
Yeah. They got fucked up by the police. They have to sleep in a cold car with no windows. They're drunk as hell. It sounds like a great experience for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They learned about discrimination firsthand.
It's true. And those kids are going to grow up to write some of the best metal songs of all time.
That's right. They're just going to be chugging.
Sleeping in a windowless car.
I don't know, it's Scottish metal, so sleeping in a windowless car.
Can the kids play guitar?
I don't know.
Because like if you're a big metal fan, you should be able to do a couple solos.
Yeah. At least a couple jugs.
Yeah.
Employee loses $1.9 million bullying case after claiming his boss farted on him maliciously.
But he lost it?
Yeah, this could set a precedent. This happened in Canada.
It's chemical warfare.
Yeah. The judge was one of the defenses that apparently worked for the boss was like, oh, this wasn't in Canada, this was in Australia.
Oh, okay.
So one of the defenses the boss uses was like, that's just Australian humor. The guy who we were farting on, his parents are from Germany, so it's a cultural thing.
He doesn't get it, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't get it, but here in Australia, we just fart in each other's faces.
Yeah, it's fun.
And the judge was like, yes, that's a good point. I award you nothing, sir.
Yes, I might follow the law in most aspects, but with this specifically, we have heritage to look out for.
When our forefathers came over here in chains
filled with gas
for crimes such as theft and rape, they had nothing to do
except
but fart on each other's faces.
That's what made them happy. So listen,
if you don't like it, get out.
Get out of Australia if you don't like the farts.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's a good plan.
Yeah.
New ransomware locks your files unless you play PUBG. Was this put out by Bluehole?
The hacker's name was Brendan Green.
Oh, weird.
Hacker unknown. Please just play PUBG. Yeah, it's very nice malware. You just have to play PUBG.
Comes with the Fortnite download.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless, I guess it would be shitty if you didn't have Fortnite, but if you had it, you literally just had to play Fortnite for like a half an hour.
No, PUBG.
Or, yeah, PUBG.
I'm saying
God damn it. Oh,
it's bundled with Fortnite so that it's like, hey buddy, actually, there's a better game over here. It's more accurate, it's realistic, and you should probably play it. And in fact, you have to.
Yeah, for 30 minutes, I'll wait.
Speaking of which, Radical Heights got great free marketing last night because Fortnite servers were down for like 8 hours. So like Ninja, Tim the Tatman Taylor, they were all on playing Radical Heights.
It's like when we had our first H1Z1 Auto Royale stream was when the Fortnite servers were down.
Yeah, and guess what? Auto Royale was great.
Had a great time.
Yeah. You know what? If
Good guy Fortnite.
If the Fortnite servers went down more, it would open people up to a whole new plethora of games.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good point. Man who pooed on police station counter caught in Northern Ireland wearing stolen hat.
And he was Australian. Well, then he would have gotten away with it.
Yeah, if he was Australian, he would have controlled his bowels to just release the gas.
Yeah.
This Irishman just pooed all over this police station, stole a hat, was on the run until he was caught.
Was the hat leather and had alligator teeth in it?
No, it was a police hat.
I'm trying to think of the defense here that he could use.
Hat. He just broke into a police station in the middle of the night and stole some clothes.
And then shit all over stuff.
Yeah, he took a shit there. Because it's like, you're already in there, you're like, well.
But now he's a legend.
Yeah, he is. He's free pints for this guy for the rest of his life.
Buy him a pint if you see him of Guinness. What you went there? Is there anything that they drink besides Guinness?
Well, this is in Northern Ireland. They still drink Guinness there, but I don't know. They got their own
Newcastle.
Nah, they got their own shit. It's not as good. Northern Irish breakfast though. The best breakfast I ever had in my life was in Belfast.
Well, there you go.
Way better than that English breakfast.
I don't like the English breakfast. Too many beans.
I like the beans.
And then you're gonna get in trouble by farting.
Those fried tomatoes and like 50 strips of bacon and some more fried meat, some more cured meat.
They're very active over there in the UK. They can work it off during the day. Me, I would just balloon up very quick. The tomato, that's the healthy part.
You're not going to school unless you've eaten your 2,000 calorie breakfast.
Yeah, because you'll just fucking pass out. You don't have any energy. A guy robbed a bank, drove to Taylor Swift's mansion, and threw money over her fence to impress her.
She wasn't home though.
Was she impressed though when she heard about it?
Oh, totally. Chicks love it. Like, all you guys, all you kids trying to take that red pill and learn how to PUA, just go rob a bank and throw money at the girl. She'll be like, oh my God.
It's way more attractive than eating an entire onion.
No one's ever, yeah. You're gonna smell like shit if you eat all those onions.
Yeah, and you're gonna cry too.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it didn't work.
And he, I assume, got arrested.
Yes. Yes.
Well, it would have been
he robbed the bank without even putting on a ski mask or something.
Well, I'm actually impressed that he robbed a bank in this day and age.
It's pretty easy to rob a bank. Getting away with it is hard. You just literally walk into the bank. They all have policies, especially the chains. So just like if he says he's robbing the bank, just give him the money.
Yeah.
And then
we're insured.
Yeah.
But it's all like, that's the thing is like bank robbing is, you know, bank robbing jobs, they're at risk.
Yeah,
we're losing all the bank robbing jobs because of digital. All the money just is on, it's a bunch of ones and zeros now in your account. You can't even steal money anymore.
Yeah, why rob a bank when you can just break into someone's Bitcoin wallet and steal a bunch of worthless tokens?
I am just so upset about all these jobs being taken away by robots and being digitized.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
Yeah. I want a bank with a vault.
I want a train full of money that I can do a heist on.
I want $1 to be backed by gold. Bring back the gold standard.
Yeah.
Anyway, drunk tourist accidentally climbs mountain while trying to get back to his hotel.
I love this story.
Yeah, it happened in Italy. It's an Estonian tourist, and he's like, well, I think I'm going the right way.
Yeah. Well, that's usually what gets you killed when you're hiking, but for this, it worked out. He got a nice little headline out of it.
Yeah, I mean, he did almost die. He had to break into like a restaurant at the top of the mountain and wrap himself in like napkins and shit. But
side story, when I used to tour, we stayed at a hotel that was next to a mountain. And me and my buddy Chad, perfect name though, Chad.
Chad.
We were like, we should fucking see how high we can get on this mountain before we have to leave. So we climbed the mountain. It was fucking freezing, snow everywhere.
Yeah.
So we climbed part of the mountain, and we were like, fuck, we don't know how to get back because there were so many trees in the way. Luckily, he was a survivalist.
Oh, good.
Taught me that if you just find a water source that's going downhill, you'll eventually get to the bottom.
Yeah, that's
so we followed that. We eventually got to the bottom. It was about a half mile from the hotel.
How much of your own pee did you have to drink?
Not a lot. We found the water source and I just fucking took it right from the tap.
Nice.
Yeah, so probably bear pee and stuff.
Yeah,
but
just bear piss. The best piss.
When you're young and stupid, you do stupid things, like going out into the wilderness when it's freezing and getting lost.
Yeah, wouldn't it be hilarious?
Wouldn't it be hilarious if we never made it back? Argentinian officers fired after claiming mice ate half a ton of missing marijuana. I mean, it was
It's a great excuse. When you're just caught dead to rights, you're like, so we had 2 tons of confiscated weed in our police locker. It appears half of that is missing now.
Yeah.
How can you explain this?
Oh, well, easily.
Pretty bad mice problem.
You know about the mice problem here.
They'll eat anything.
Yeah, and okay, sir, I get that. Maybe if it was a pound or something.
1,000 pounds.
It was a lot more than that. And where are the stoned mice? Because I feel
they
like
wandered off. They went up the mountain.
Yeah, they're watching cartoons in their little mouse holes.
Yeah.
What we need is a cat, but make sure that the cat is only addicted to cocaine, so that it hunts all night.
Yeah, cocaine cat.
Yeah,
that's who we need.
The cocaine cat. He's on the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got to get McGruff the crime dog, but he'll
straighten them all out.
A victim of the opiate crisis. So
that's right. We're a victim of the drilling crisis.
Yeah, they're doing construction here right now.
I guess, apparently.
Anyways, let's we got an Australian in the loose. Oh, he's had a lot of English breakfast, that Australian.
Oh boy, he's farting all over the place.
Ooh, wow, that sounded violent.
BP claims an oil spill off Australia's coast would be a welcome boost to local economies.
So they're technically not wrong.
Yeah, no,
because you have to create an industry to clean it up.
Yeah, oil spills, yes, of course, they ravage the environment and kill all sorts of animals.
Yeah.
But you know what an oil spill means. You gotta clean up.
The Great Barrier Reef's already dead. It's not coming back.
Yeah.
Plus, like, it's good for morale too, because the people that go clean all the oils off the animals and stuff, they feel really good about themselves.
Yeah, sometimes Mark Wahlberg gets to play you in a movie. So, yeah.
You know, it could be a good thing. So, at least, you know, they're getting out ahead of it.
Yeah.
They're getting out ahead of it.
Life is too easy in Australia. So, if we create...
creating jobs.
Create a non-natural disaster, a man-made disaster.
No, it's called an industry, Elliot.
Yeah, that's right.
Create an industry.
Yeah.
But I like how, like, BP now, I'm assuming when they do contracts for drilling and stuff like that, there's a clause in there that says, like, hey, oil spills, they might happen. But we have a lot of data that shows how much money that can bring into a local economy because of the cleanup effort.
Yeah.
Plus, like,
we're getting rich either way, guys.
yeah, plus there's at least like 2 or 3 species that are gonna get wiped out that are just annoying.
Yeah, come on. You guys live in Australia. Do you really want to keep all these animals?
Yeah.
Some of them
Yeah,
are
welcome
gonna kill
goes
you.
to the hospitals too, because they won't have to help all the people that are getting stung or
Guys,
bit by
look,
lethal animals.
We were big fans of the crocodile hunter, and you know, if a few stingrays happen to die in our oil spill, so be it.
Yeah.
This one's for Steve.
Yes.
Burglar accused of breaking into home, renting it out.
The Airbnb burglar.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
They should call him that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
the balls on this guy.
So
Like,
what it was just, I'm assuming it was like a vacant house, and he
The
had
family
been
was on
casing it.
vacation.
Oh, really? For how long?
a couple weeks.
Okay, so yeah, he cased the place and then was like, all right, I can make some money here.
Yeah,
But
so
with a lot of it was just cash payment. It wasn't like an actual Airbnb.
I guess. I think he was actually trying to rent it out like as an apartment. And like was collecting security deposits from like multiple people who
He
said
was
they were
probably just
interested.
like, he was probably just a good guy who was like, hey, these people could be making money off this property while they're gone. I'm gonna surprise them when they get back with all this money. And like, sure, I'll take a 10 or 15 or 20% cut of it.
Yeah.
But realistically, like, if you're not using it, you're losing it.
That's right.
So you might as well put it on the market.
You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what a great criminal. We never talk about the good criminals here.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about the good criminals.
World's nicest criminals.
Yeah, I mean,
Coming soon to Spike TV.
we give a lot of flack to people like Martin Shkreli and Dr. Feelgood, Malachi Love Robinson. And you know, you gotta give some credit to the good criminals out there, the ones that are just stealing money to impress Taylor Swift and the ones that are trying to get you money for renting out your house when you're gone. Plus, he's keeping an eye on it.
That's true.
Because no other criminal is gonna come in when there's already a criminal there.
That's true. The only way to stop a bad criminal is a good criminal.
Exactly. Yeah, I like it.
Fine.
A report of tiger running amok in Manhattan turns out to be a raccoon. They both have stripes.
That's right. And that's it. I have maybe it was a really big raccoon.
I want to see how big this fucking raccoon
So
is.
like someone apparently reported this to the NYPD at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and then it ended up on a bunch of like local like.
It was TJ Miller, wasn't it?
It probably was.
There's a tiger on the loose.
It's actually a raccoon that pissed me off.
Poor TJ Miller. We didn't include that. Not poor TJ Miller. The man is getting in the way of his career as much as possible.
Very avoidable and
Yeah.
stupid. It's just unfortunate
Yeah.
that this is how he chooses to live his life.
Yes.
Also, he had brain aneurysm. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of weird to talk about because I really don't know the science about how that affects your mental state.
It sounds like it's mostly just alcoholism. Like
be that.
severe alcoholism.
Yeah, he was apparently very drunk.
Yeah.
It sucks. He's really funny. Oh well.
Yeah. Anyway, final headline. British adventurer donates frostbitten toes to be used in traditional Yukon sourdough cocktail. They got plenty of toes, guys.
Yeah, don't worry about it. And I loved how many of you reached out to us because of this. And it shows how much you love this show and follow this show because I would say like 2-3 dozen people tagged us on Twitter that was like, guys,
Guys, they got new toes.
don't worry.
And I love it because they're getting all these toes because there was this Yukon like Iron Man fucking race that's the dumbest fucking thing in the world.
Yeah.
Like some of these people are literally like hiking like 100 miles over the course of 3 days. And this year multiple contestants had to get limbs
And it's sponsored by
amputated.
that bar.
Probably. It's
No, but
brilliant.
It's cool because now you go there and you can pick which toe you want to drink from.
Yeah, some of them are real small. You gotta be careful.
Small toe. Little pinky toe, you might fucking...
Yeah. Yeah, that's real nasty. We should go.
I mean, I'm down. We still got to do the Canadian Stampede. So if you know someone that works for Stampede, tell them to send us up. We'll cover it.
Yeah. Make a little detour up to Yukon.
If you think American rednecks are weird, wait till you see the Canadian version. They get wild, but they apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's our show. Thank you again to ADT for sponsoring this episode. Introducing ADT Go, the new family mobile safety app and service. Get ADT Go with 24/7 emergency response with any ADT security system. Go to adt.com/podcast to learn more today. With 36-month monitoring contract, early termination and installation fees apply. Certain markets excluded. Licenses available at adt.com.
You did that really well. You should do it for the local radio station.
Radio. Radio's the future.
Yeah. Also, be sure to go check out our Party Time channel right now because we've been doing a playthrough of Borderlands 2. So there's 2 parts up now. I think we're like 6 or 7 hours into it.
We're like level 15.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well. It's a fun game.
Finally got some good guns.
Yeah, there you go.
Having fun now.
But when you're done with that, stick around on the Party Time channel because there's a brand new episode of Tugs where another scandal has rocked the Overwatch League. And then watch a brand new episode of Tech News Day where you can get caught up on all of this fucking Mark Zuckerberg drama. And it's a lot.
Woo lad.
All right, bye.